Akisha Lockhart here for allineedisonemic.com, and the Book of Marq is joining us today. Marq, can you let everybody know about the contest we did and what you won?
Yes, I can. I was at the stage. I've been going to the stage for a while, and like right when I was at my peak, pretty much started gaining confidence. You all showed up. Luckily, I was blessed with the opportunity to compete in the contest and win. So I got the makeup style by Nicky, which I've never looked this good before. I've got styled, my clothes styled by True Vanity, and got this interview with you, Akisha. So, yes.
So, for everyone out there that may not be familiar with the stage, let them know what the stage is exactly. And he is a rapper, which I don't think I said in the very beginning. So,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Marq raps.
yes.
But let everyone know what the stage is.
The stage is a weekly open mic hosted by Ace Da Vinci. The DJ is DJ Monty. I have been going for minutes every Wednesday night actually at Refuge Live. And yeah, again, it's an open mic, actually one of my favorite open mics now. It's a place I actually got to grow through for the club scene because I wasn't really used to being in the club. So like I was saying, when you all showed up, I was blessed to win the interview with Team All I Need Is One Mic. And ever since then, I've been on the rise.
So, what do things, as because you are an up and coming artist in Chicago, what do things like the stage? What does that do for you as an artist? Like those kinds of opportunities to perform and things. What does that do for you?
It gives me a chance to grow. The fact that I'm so close to the DJ and the host, DJ Monty H Da Vinci, I feel like a different connection. It's more like a family bond between them. They help inspire me and encourage me, even when like I was like somewhat nervous. I got to like kind of sit back and learn off them as they guide me and whatnot.
So that's really interesting to me because I'm not originally from Chicago, but just being in Chicago, one of the biggest things that I hear is there's so much hate going on in the city. So I love the fact that you said, as an up and coming artist in Chicago, you are like there are other artists that are performing a platform so that you all can shine, and I just think that that's incredible. So the Book of Marq is your name. So the first thing that I thought of is the Bible when I heard your name. So, but let us know, where does your name come from?
actually, I started off doing spoken word and poetry about like a good 3 years ago. It's been like 3 years, and one of my like real first big performances I performed at my church, Vernon Park. And this is when we were on 90th and Stony. And I remember I was so scared I like performed, but everybody loved it. And one of my friends actually, he was like, "You should go by the Book of Marq." And I was thinking that in my head, but I'm like, I don't know, that name kind of sounds. I didn't think it sounded right at the time, but he just told me like, "You should go by the Book of Marq." My friend Big Church, a friend of mine. And ever since I was like, okay, the Book of Marq. And as I started to tell people, people like, oh, that's a nice name. So I'm like, okay. Now I just got confidence in it. I tell everybody the Book of Marq. I don't even give my real name anymore almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let everybody hear something. Spit something. Anything you want. Spoken word. You want to rap something. Whatever. Let them hear what you got.
I mean, I can show you how to win if you let me. Supply the streets heavy with knowledge like I'm Nas off belly. Cause all I need is one mic. I don't push drugs or keys. I'm not that type. Everybody wanna ride. Get the hell up off my bike. You can't handle bars. That's coming from the Book of Marq. They scared to see the light, so they shooting down stars. What you lying for? I spot a sky. King of the jungle. I spot the fake from afar. And yeah, I run the court. I'm the answer. Light skinned brother, but I'm the blackest panther. Hit the center stage and rap the national anthem. A young rich niggas. Call me Mr. Mansa. I mean, Spike Lee made Chirac. I think he lost his damn mind because Nick Cannon was way tougher in drumline. Just a cool ass nigga with some shades on. Lord, tell me why they gotta turn their hate on. And they say I'm kinda crazy. Well, I am a Gemini. Let me introduce my other side. That's my 29. And I could keep going, but
I liked it.
It's a
Real,
little something.
very, very good job.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
Thank you.
how important is it as an artist that you be able to at a drop of a dime, if someone asks you spit, if this is what you do, how important is it that you're able to do that? Because some people, if they're asked that same question I asked you, it's like, well, I need a beat, or, well, you. So, how
I think
important is
it's
that?
important because, like, as an artist, you're supposed to entertain, And I mean, I think whether it's like they say, whether it's 100 people, one person, you always got to be ready. And I mean, I feel like if the person's worthy of spitting for, in a sense, it's pretty much it shows what you can really do, like how serious you are in a sense, I mean, there was a time where I couldn't spit on spot, but now it's like I gotta do it because I gotta show people I'm serious. You can't expect support of people to believe in you if you're not fully serious, in yourself, or have the confidence to just go. So, yeah.
So with athletes, they can go to the gym every day. They can work out at home. They can do push-ups, crunches, whatever. There's always a way for them to exercise and to get better at whatever sport they play. For a rapper, for an MC, how do you exercise? What are you doing to get better?
What do I do to get better? For one, I'm my biggest critic. So I'm partially never really satisfied in a sense. I always think I can push to do better. So I think with that mindset, I always improve. Another thing is I just kind of learn from off the previous things I make. I try to see what I can add to what I've already done. So like I never really settle. When I create something, I just try to add to it. I try to listen to some of the greats and see what they've done from their early stage to where, and they step into that stardom and become big and legends in a sense. So yeah, most importantly, I try to learn. That's the most important thing, listening and learning to even the people that may not be as deep into music or do music, but they still know about music. So it's good to listen.
Okay, so what up until this point, up until this day, what is the biggest thing that you've done as far as your rap career goes, would you say?
The biggest thing I've done, it's almost hard to say. I think the biggest thing I've done, honestly, was just having the courage to kind of get out there and just start performing, because it was hard. I almost like just threw all of this away just by insecurity, saying like, oh, I don't know. But I just stepped out there. I had other big events. I got to open up for Famous Dex.
Okay.
That was huge.
Mm-hmm. How did that opportunity come about?
Through Chicago State, we had this or we have an organization called Word Up. It's a poetry group. That's like one of the places I like came from and started from. And we had this bar for bar challenge, and everybody had to like rap, spit they like a 16 or something over a beat, random beat, and it was like a competition. So luckily I was blessed into that as well, and that was like actually my first show. So, and it was like a lot of people there, but I don't really remember getting a chance to actually be nervous because I was so busy running around. It's like I didn't get a chance to sit, because usually when I sit and think about it, I get real nervous. But I was so busy, I'm like, I don't even get a chance to sit and focus. But I wasn't nervous as well, so it turned out good.
Okay.
And also, I want to say I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I gotta
ahead.
throw this in. I think this is huge. Like I said, when you all came, I felt like I had the song I did. I had performed it different for the first time, and ever since, I'm like, yo, I think that's how I should perform, and that's how I perform. And everybody's like, oh, you've gotten better. So I also think being blessed with this opportunity is probably one of the biggest things I've come across, have done.
Well, I like it. That means the world to me, and I have to give all credit to God, because the reason why All I Need Is One Mic was created was just for that exact purpose that you just said, to give people the opportunity to showcase their gifts and their dreams.
Thank you.
And we do have celebrities. I've sat down with some celebrities. I've been very blessed to do that, well-known people. But to me, it was like, that's cool, but there's also people on the come up, just like myself, who need a platform. And it's not just about the musician. You can take out that mic. All I need is one makeup brush. All I need is one garment. All I need is one spoon. Like, it's just, if you're a creative person, this is what my team and I strive to do, is to give people the opportunity. So thank you for appreciating us. Thank you for being serious about what you do, because we are fans. We are fans of the culture. And I think you do an excellent job of representing the culture that we love. So last but not least, I think I have two questions that I want to ask you.
Get them.
Give us your top 3 favorite rappers.
Top 3 favorite rappers. You're going to hit me with that one.
And if Bow Wow's on that list, that's fine.
Bow Wow?
We won't judge.
I wouldn't do that. My top 3, maybe when I was like 8.
Okay.
When I was like
Yeah,
8,
shout
he had
out
that
to
little
Bow Wow
CD.
if you're looking.
No,
we're not hating on you.
It was like orange, and it had like the little dog on, and I wanted braids.
Mhm.
I was like young.
Okay.
So, you gotta let me
So
slide.
maybe back in the day
You
he
gotta
was
let
on
me
the
slide.
list. Maybe
But,
back in the day.
Now, I have to throw Kendrick Lamar in there. Now,
Okay.
when you say top 3, do you mean today or overall?
Top 3 right now.
Okay.
Just top 3.
I have to go with those who like really inspired me from from Kendrick Lamar.
What number is he on the 1 to 2, 3?
I have
or
to
3?
put him first.
Okay, number
Kendrick.
1. Okay, who's 2?
I have to throw J. Cole in there. And that third spot, I got to go to somebody in Chicago. Either got to give it to a Chance. He's really inspirational. I like what he's doing. somebody like Chance, so I have to give it to a legend like Lupe.
Okay.
I throw Chance in there since he's in the spotlight now, since he's on the up and come up. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. So last but not least, let everybody know out there where they can purchase and listen to your music, if they can do that.
My music is free, so you can look it up on SoundCloud at The Book of Marq, not with a C, not with a K, but Marq with a Q. That's The Book of Marq with a Q on SoundCloud. Look it up. My mixtape is Spare Time, because I wrote it in my spare time. Check me out.
All right. So you all know me. I'm Akisha Lockhart for allineeds1mic.com, but who are you?
The Book of Marq.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.